Yesterday we talked about Bitcoin having a minus of 7% for the month of August. Just a few hours after I uploaded the video, we started to dump, as you can see here on my screen, and eventually we end the month at a minus of more than 11%. This so far looks very bearish. The entire move about the news on the ETF is right away undone. This shows the weakness in the market. And if you're not a bear yet, well then it's about time that you are becoming a bear. From now on, unfortunately, I will only look for shorts as a swing trade. I missed my short opportunity yesterday because I didn't think so much of the move. It happened in 1 or 2 minutes. After that we dumped down. So what I'm looking at right now, I'm going to show you in this video, but not before I ask you to like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Without further ado, let's start diving in. So yesterday we were looking at this first trade, and I said, well, actually it's kind of nice because then we have the 0.5 and then we are taking out the liquidity from these highs right here quickly to the 0.5 and then lower. But actually I was hoping for higher. I was hoping for the golden pocket, for the 78.6, for a textbook retracement, or better yet to get an SFP from this high, but none of that was given. What does that tell you? Well, it tells you the weakness of the market. It tells you that bulls are not able to push price higher to these significant levels, and we're just slowly grinding lower. Eventually we are finding ourselves back into this value area where we have talked about and said if we are going to break this value area high, we are most likely going to dump down to the value area low. Well, we got that in a matter of an hour or so. Move all in all was kind of nice. Like I said, I missed it. I was still hoping for a retracement, trying to catch a SFP here from a very small intermediate level. That one got stopped out pretty fast. So yeah, what can you do from here? Well, we can take out this fib retracement, and we could draw one from the wick low all the way to here, because that is now your new high. Then you can see that the 0.5 lines up with the value area high. That actually would be very nice if we can get a move up to that 0.5 and then to go lower. To be honest, since we have so much weakness in the market, I'm not expecting it. I might already try to short these highs that you see right here. We're creating this this range right here where we're just slowly going lower. So if we maybe can go higher, take the liquidity out of these highs and then go lower, then I would already be shorting it. So then I'm not waiting for the 0.5 or the golden pocket. If we get to the 0.5 and the golden pocket, happy days, I will still try to short it. But as for now, I mean, if I'm just looking at the chart, my lordy, it looks terrible. This is the 1 hour. Look how fat that money flows in the red. It's just a matter of time before we are going to start to print another red dot here, and then we're going to go down. Let me quickly look at the 4 hour. Looks like we want to curve up, but so far money flow is also still in the red. Let's quickly look at the daily. This one is really terrible. I mean, we have the money flow inward curve that's usually pretty weak. VWAP straight down, RSI is pointing down. We have a red dot that will probably be confirmed today. So yeah, this is just super bearish. The only thing that we had so far from this period of time, and I'm just quickly zooming in here on the 5 minute, or maybe yet, let's do the 15 minutes, is that all these moves up and down, they just went so fast. If you were not behind your laptop or your computer, it was just very hard to catch these trades. That is for this pump here to the upside, that news event. Then we had that very big dump down. Let me see where it was. That also created the CME gap, as you might remember. Look at this, within 15 minutes. Matter of fact, I know for sure that this was less than 5 minutes. We went just all the way down. This was a wick of 12%. Also in the past we have seen those quick moves to the upside, to the downside. Here is also one of these big wicks to catch an SFP. So yeah, long story short, what I'm trying to say is that it is very hard to try to catch these moves, and then we're just going into sideways range. I mean, look at this. This just looks absolutely terrible. It's almost untradeable. Even the most veteran traders that I know just complain a lot lately about the volatility of BTC, that we have barely seen it, that price is just only going sideways, sometimes not even hitting the levels, going very fast up, very fast down. Also this chart in itself, it just looks absolutely ugly. Barely any structure. We just have a big down, a bit up, and then just slowly grinding lower with barely a retest. So yeah, it just looks very, very ugly. So on the macro, what am I looking out for? Because it is no surprise that I'm already bearish for quite a while. If I'm zooming out here to the 12 hour, you know what, actually let's take the daily, it's a bit easier. Then we have this this move here to the upside, and then you can see that I drawing the fib retracement measured from the yearly high to this low, and then the golden pocket lines up here with 24,245 to 23,851. We hit it on the Bybit chart. Remember what I said earlier this week, and I said this week is lower on Bybit and it is higher on Coinbase and all the other major exchanges and Binance. So I have reason to believe that we are going to revisit these lows, because having such a big difference in wick on big exchanges is pretty uncommon. If we do, then usually we are going to revisit those lows. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go lower. And that is also then that thick yellow line that I drew in. That is the low of the wick, 24,232. Other than that, there's actually not so much underneath, because as you can see, it is just a quick move up. So that can also mean a quick move down. There's barely any market structure, so this can just drop down very, very fast. The next low that I'm looking out for is the one where I also put in a thick yellow line at 19,535. In between, then we have the golden pocket really measured from the low of the bear market to the high so far of the year. Back to the golden pocket would be 21,680 to 21,153. No idea if we're going to hit it this month, but usually September is a bad month. We also talked about this yesterday. I mean, look at this, 6 years in a row where we had a negative month. Doesn't mean that we have to dump down a lot. It can also be 3, 4, 5%, but all in all, I expect that we are going to go lower. So for now, like I said, I will more be hunting shorts than I will be hunting longs. If we are suddenly going to pump, then actually the level to reclaim for me to become a little bit more bullish again is actually this high, because this is now your significant high. So then we're talking about 28,000. Once we can reclaim that high, and then also lined up with the golden pocket and the fat point of control, once we can reclaim 28,000 by some kind of miracle and retest it, confirm it as support, that is the moment that I'm starting to get more bullish. Other than that, it is just hunting for shorts. So I'm sorry, sometimes the news is pretty bearish, sometimes my news is pretty negative, but who cares? We're traders, we want a long, we want a short, we just always want to make money no matter where the market is going. So actually we should not, for us at least, it should not matter if the price goes higher or lower. Right guys, that will be it. If you got wrecked during this dump, then please just step away from the charts, take some time off during the weekend and come back freshly on Monday. That is usually what helps me to clear my mind. Again guys, if you like the content, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description, and see you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.